Hello everyone, it's DA here with another commentary slash breakdown of the latest footage of Anthem. Now, one of the really cool things about this world is that while you fight other factions in this world, one of the major factions that you will encounter is going to be nature itself, the evolution, the change of the world, what already exists within this amazing universe. So you will see a lot of that, including changes in the environment. You will see some grasslands, some jungles, and of course you will see dry areas like the ones we saw earlier on. Of course you will have the usual customizations as well, and I'm sure a lot of you already saw this location in previous gameplays. Now, one of the great things to point out about Anthem is that whenever you journey out there into that world, there are other objectives that are added to your main goal, which includes maybe get a headshot or gather a certain amount of resources, and every person in your squad will also have different objectives. So that is quite interesting, and you will see the tally, which will add XP or other rewards at the end of each mission. Now, of course, in the world of Anthem, you will spend most of your time trying to get the best looking gear, the most powerful or unique items, or a mix of both, because we know that every great item doesn't always look good. Now, this right here is an elite. This is of course going to be one of the things and enemies that you will encounter in this world. When you look at the health bar of the enemy, you will see a skull as well as a stripe next to them. The amount of stripes will tell you the tier of the enemy that you are facing. So this is going to be one of the things that you will pay attention to when you get into this game. And of course you have the occasional terrible customization from the developers, and we're going to talk about that as well, because this of course is going to be one of the things that you will be able to do in this world. Customization is going to be a big part of Anthem, and you're going to have a whole lot of it. Now, while the world itself is, vast, and you have this way to traverse the place and fly around, everything wouldn't always be about flying, because you will encounter a lot of enemies that will either bring you down or counter your abilities within the air. So you have to come to the ground to face some of those enemies, and one of them is going to be this Titan right here that you see, and we're going to see more of that Titan later on. So you can also see how you transition from the water to the open areas, to the caves. It is just this beautiful world. And of course, let me know if you have any questions while we go through this. And one thing to also point out is that different javelins have different movements. While the Colossus can thrust itself into the air, the Storm can hover a little bit longer than the rest of them. And of course you have the Interceptor that can do a double barrel roll or a triple jump. So they have different launch patterns and different movement sets, and you will see that a lot in the gameplays. And you can see that is one of the really cool abilities that you will get to unlock, and of course your mods will be what will determine your ability. Now, loot crates and chests like this will be scattered all across the world. You will find some of them underwater, some of them in hidden locations, and they will yield some sweet rewards. Customization is also going to be a very big thing about this game. You can create your own color palette, which means you don't have to buy the color palette. You can save those presets. You can change the looks, the texture of each armor pieces, the wear and tear, the material. You can customize the head, the arms, the chest, and the legs separately. So that is one of the things that you will see in a lot of MMOs, and of course you're seeing it in a game like Anthem. And what you see right here is going to be that texture and pattern customization that I was speaking about earlier, and that is going to be another great thing that you will enjoy in this game. Now, what would a game be in this day and age without the usual emotes, the dance, and all that kind of stuff? And you will see a lot of that in Anthem, because you will also have the arrival animations and the victory poses as well. Now, one thing I also want you to take a look at is you're going to see that all these javelins are also using different patterns, on their shaders, and they have really cool and unique looks. So that is quite interesting. So you also see that they drop those things. And of course, in the world of Anthem, when you start off, certain gear items will be locked away from you. So you have to unlock them at certain levels, and you can see that one earlier. It says it can only be unlocked at level 4. Another cool thing is the sniper rifle that you can see right here. There are a variety of weapons to choose, so that is going to be quite interesting. You find a weapon, you unlock it, you craft it, you can use it as long as it is not tied to a particular Colossus. As a lot of you already know, the Colossus is the only javelin that can carry heavy weapons, so it is very important to know these things. And of course, you can see the customization as well, the decals, the patterns, all those things you will encounter. And you can see the changes in the weapons as well, as far as stat increase and variations as well. And of course, you are looking at the elites once more with the Rangers single DPS, which is going to be, one of the really cool things that you will see in this world. And that is the Titan again. One of the things that you will notice about the Titans is that there are different types of Titans in this game. While some of them are, dishing out flame or fire, there are some that may have abilities that deals with maybe toxin or acid damage. So you're going to see a lot of those variations in the game as well. Now, of course, this is one of the Colossus's shockwave ability. I'm sure that is going to be one of those get out of trouble type of abilities. So you will see that in this world. Another encounter with another Titan. And of course, there are going to be enemies that will be bigger than this, but these Titans are going to be some of those enemies that will also drop some really cool items. And it just dropped a common and an uncommon item for you right there. So that is going to be quite interesting. Now, once again, that is going to be it for this gameplay and this breakdown. If there is something that you were trying to figure out and I didn't mention it, let me know down below in the comment section. Thanks for watching this video. It's DS signing out. I'll see you guys in the next one.